Hello everybody and welcome back after a long time. I hope you guys are doing well, and yeah, it's kind of been a minute since I made videos. I realized. Now you might be asking, what the hell happened? Well, first of all, as you may have noticed, this background is very different. It's not the same as my last videos. Also, I've been working on a few things, taking a few courses, might have lost my job along the way as well. So a lot of things have happened over the last few weeks, but I did record some reactions that I never got around to editing them, and so I'm finally more free than normal. And I'll be covering the last few weeks in terms of releases, ranging from all the way back to Beyonce when she released her album in late March, I think. Wow, almost 2 months ago. Yeah. I also reacted to Taylor. I will react to Dua because I haven't listened to her album yet. And all those videos are about to be made available on my channel. But for now, I wanted to get back into it with a recent release. It is Billie Eilish's Hit Me Hard and Soft. I am familiar with Billie's work. I have listened to her music, her previous projects and albums. I really enjoyed her last album that she released. It's a 10-track, 43-minute album. And you know what? Without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Fell in love for the first time.
Oh.
21 took a lifetime.
Ooh, we can already hear a difference in her voice versus the other albums. It sounds a little bit more mature. It sounds a little more smoother, a little bit, I would say even. Ooh.
And the internet is hungry for the meanest kind of fun. And somebody's gotta feed it.
Wow. It is crazy how the internet never has enough. I mean, it makes me think of like how obsessed people are with like decoding every Easter egg by Taylor Swift, or how people are so obsessed with revealing all of the demos that Ariana Grande ever recorded, or you know, any of the sort of things like that. Yo, internet, relax, take a chill pill. We got fed with so much music in the last few months. Just relax. Ugh. All right, first track and I'm already complaining. Ooh, an outro. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, it's gonna fly. It's gonna... Yeah, interesting first track to the album. It's very cinematic, a little dark. I mean, fitting with the whole aesthetic of the album. I think I've heard, or at least read, a headline about this album being a very coming of age type of album, growing into adulthood. By the looks of it, definitely asking those questions. Are you acting your age? Are you already on the way out of childhood, of having fun, of enjoying? Even though she's had, you know, some periods of hardship in life, but it's bound to be a very introspective album, very interesting album.
I could eat that girl for lunch as she dances on my tongue.
Oh.
It's a craving, not a crush. So I'm pulling up a chair and I'm pulling up my hair.
Whoa.
Been trying hard not to overeat. You're just so sweet.
Damn. Whoa. Okay.
It's like she might be the one.
I don't think we've ever heard Billie sing lyrics like that before.
Oh my god, her skin's so clear. Tell her bring that over.
Her skin is so clear. Isn't that one of the best compliments ever? I mean, you can have hair, but then it's easy to like change up your hair, right? Dyeing, haircuts, etc. Your clothes can always be bought. You can always buy a different style. But getting clear skin? Damn, that could be a challenge that's completely out of your control. Good for her.
Need a seat, I'll volunteer. Now she's smiling ear to ear. She's the headlights.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
I'm interested in more than just being a friend.
Wow.
Do you know how to bend?
And that is the single that came out with the album?
But she might be the one.
Damn. Oh. Oh. Wow, this album is saying coming of age, emphasis on coming. I can't believe we just said that. Welcome back, everybody. Wow, we've never, at least from my understanding and from my memory, I don't think we've ever heard really Billie Eilish say or sing lyrics along the lines of these topics and themes in past projects, which is fine. It's 100% fine. She was I think a minor when she released her first album. That I didn't expect the album to go that way, but good for her, living her truth and getting fed the way we're fed with the music. Something like that.
To take my love away.
Ooh.
When I come back around,
Oh, that bass.
said you won't forget my name. When I come back around, when I know what to say.
Wow.
Open up the door, can you open up the door? You take away.
I gotta say, it's funny how, I don't know if it's just me or the way I'm hearing it or the setup, but like the whole album sounds underwater. Like it's a lot of like cut off highs and very prominent lows in the sound, especially sound waves. But it feels underwater. It feels like you're going through a submarine adventure. Ooh. Oh wow, control. Oh, and that synth kind of coming in. Whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a full voice. It sounds distant, but it's Billie's full voice, which we don't get very often. This is kind of reminiscing of her first album a little bit. That darkness and that contrast between the loud moments and like the very quiet moments.
And that's when you found me. That was
Oh.
very serious.
Ooh. Okay, there is a phenomenon that's called call and a response where you kind of either repeat the melody or there's something that acts as a response to a first element, I guess. And so Billie's singing the lyrics and the guitar is kind of answering what she's saying, mimicking what she's saying. Almost like from an artistic perspective, the person is saying nonsense and you kind of hear sounds, but you don't make out the words from it. So like she's asking, were you serious? And it's like, no, I wasn't, because it just sounds like a mess and it doesn't sound like anything real and solid and concrete. So yeah, that was kind of a cool production element. Production on this one. Whoa. Oh wow, that sudden stop. Let me just look up the meaning of the song. Chihiro means 1,000 fathoms. Oh, inspired by the movie Spirited Away. Uh-huh. Chihiro's named after the lead character. Oh, got it. Oh, that's a nice way to be inspired. It's like people that are inspired by books or make references to very old or iconic pieces of art. I also gotta say, this is probably my favorite production so far on the album. It's a 5-minute track, but it didn't seem quite like 5 minutes, so that's a good sign. And I just love the work that was done with the synth and yeah, the overall production. And I'm not surprised, because it's Billie Eilish and Phineas. It's worth mentioning.
I want you to stay
Oh.
till I ride away, dead and dead.
Ooh.
'Cause it was always you.
Wow.
Birds of a feather, we should stick together and
This reminds me of the Becky G and Shore Lloyd song. You'll never know, always remember, but never know the birds of a feather. That was the first thought that I had. Oath, that's how it's called. Oath. This is my oath to you. Yeah, the title just, I guess, hearing it made me think of that.
I love you, but baby,
That's interesting. I don't recall Billie singing about this happy of a feeling. The song doesn't sound the happiest ever. It's not like bright bubblegum pop. Hey, I'm happy and I'm in love. But it's definitely about a positive topic, and I don't think we've heard a lot of that from Billie in her projects before. So this is an interesting experience to see her kind of embrace whatever situation or relationship that she's experiencing in that song.
I'll love you till the day that I die.
Wow.
I want you to see. But you're so full of shit.
Ah, okay. Wow. Oh my god, Phineas is such a production master. It sounds just epic. It actually reminds me, or at least it fits in a scene of like a sunrise, kind of like two people in love waiting for the sun to rise, or getting up at like 3 a.m. to go to the beach and just watch the sunrise together. This is A, beautiful, and B, I love her vocal delivery on it as well. And how this album sounds more melodic also compared to the other ones. They're a little more like groovy, the melody's a little more present, less rhythmic, more like, yeah, vibey, I guess. I feel more of a storyline within the songs. That's pretty epic.
She was crying on my shoulder, only made us closer until July.
Oh.
Like a fever, like I'm
Okay. Oh, wow, that relationship did numbers on her.
I'd never ask who was better. I can see her in the back of my mind, and I crossed the line in the back of your mind. I kept it to myself.
Oh, ouch. This was more of a ballad-ish. I was moving through the motions of feeling the song, feeling the sentiment. I can't relate to it right now, but definitely that feeling of like kind of being betrayed by somebody who's having relationship issues. You're kind of there to help them through it, even though you might have a crush on them and kind of hoping it goes your way. But it's really torture at the end of the day to do that, and not so wise on your part. And we can definitely see that in the song. Won't necessarily be my favorite of the album, but I mean, it fits the whole like album. It's very coherent, and if you want to have a good cry, that's the kind of song you can listen to for that sentiment. Coming of age for real. The pains of growing up and love situations that don't always go your way.
I'm trying my best
Same.
to keep you satisfied.
Never mind. Who do I keep satisfied? No one.
And you don't wanna know whatever state I'm in. Man, am I the greatest?
Oh, wow.
What I would have done.
That is crazy. Just like taking the high road and like keeping everything inside to avoid being a burden to the other person, even though it's kind of slightly killing you inside, is wild. Guilty. Definitely guilty of doing that in the past. But yeah, it is such a unhealthy thing to do because of the repercussions of like building up that anger, that sadness over time, which can turn easily into resentment. And you kind of have a little bit of that feel in it where it's like, wow, man, am I the greatest of being able to control myself and keep everything in and feeling the pain without you ever noticing. You can feel that bitterness in it at the same time.
Man, am I the greatest?
Whoa. Oh, I didn't expect that.
Just wanted what I gave you.
Ooh.
And waited
Oof. Are we getting another transition?
I wish you the
Ooh.
best.
Okay, it wasn't exactly a transition between two songs, but at least they sort of connected sonically. Her vocal performance on that one is really, really nice. It conveys that kind of like feeling stuck in a glass house type of feeling where you're keeping everything inside and it's like bubbling up, but you're like trying your best to keep it and push it down. And I didn't expect that full-on rock twist at the end. That was pretty nice and reminiscing of her previous project as well.
Felt sorry for you when I looked in your eyes.
Oh.
I said you were the love of my life.
Is that the lie?
I tried to be there for you, then you tried to break mine.
Interesting. I
I wish you the best.
I feel like we're getting the other perspective of the storyline. I might be wrong here. I guess we're gonna dive deeper with the lyrics and whatnot, but I feel like we're getting the perspective of the other side of the story of the one who fucked up and made her feel all of those feelings.
It isn't asking for a lot for an apology. Moved on immediately.
Bum bum bum.
I told you a lie, just like we were.
Okay, never mind. I take it back. It's still Billie's perspective.
My stomach upset almost all of the time.
What is going on? What? What? That's wild.
So you didn't need it.
Huh?
The way it went down, wouldn't believe it. You were so mediocre. So
Whoa. What? Okay, the production on this album is absolutely insane. I mean, I know it's Phoenix. I've said it before, but like those switch ups, because there are a couple of long songs on the album, like for 10 songs and the overall album to last 43 minutes. It's a fairly long average per song, especially as opposed to like everything that we've been hearing in the recent projects in recent years. So those switch ups in productions keep it interesting, dynamic. There's kind of the storytelling within the production of the tracks. This one had like a complete 180 in terms of style. That was frankly mind-blowing, to be honest. Okay, hold on. I need more context around this one though. Huh. Okay, so I'm seeing like both of them apparently lied in a relationship according to genius.com. It is a very like different take on the relationship, especially after everything we've heard from the other songs before. Interesting track. Interesting track. I really liked it, especially the end. I didn't expect her to touch on that type of sound. It sounded good. It really sounded good.
don't be afraid of me.
Oh.
I saw you on the screen. But please don't call the cops. They'll make me stop.
Okay.
I just wanna talk.
Damn.
I'll say you're right, and you kiss me goodnight.
Not one song has sounded like any other from the album. That is wild. They all have their own identity. It's insane.
Left it on the cards so they would know that it was
Breaking and entering? Really? Breaking and entering. Huh.
$250,000 bill.
I sincerely hope she didn't pay a bail.
I hope you read it this time.
Oh, okay. I caught on. She basically made up that number as if she was caught from breaking and entering and she was going to jail. Like, come here, get married while I'm in jail, and the whole scenario in her head. Got it.
They told me I was crazy and they knocked me off my feet.
Oh, that's a different version of what she was saying before.
If something happens to us, don't bet that it's me.
Ooh, that's a threat. Okay, so there's a phone number at the end. I wonder if it's a phone number you can actually call. Let me see. Quick Google search. Somebody apparently has a number that's very close to the number in the song, and they kept getting calls from people. And they were wondering why, and the calls kept saying, "If this is Billie, your music saved me." Nice little marketing thing. Smart. Smart. I respect that. Whoa. Ooh, I have a feeling I'm gonna like this one a lot. Oh.
I was on my knees. See the way you want me. I wanna be the one.
Ooh, production. See, I'm going to go back to what I was saying before, which is the whole album sounds like it's underwater. There's something about like all the high frequencies being cut out and all the low frequencies being so dominant in the production. And it sounds like you're still in the water. It is so cinematic and really, really cool. Another switch up within the song. This kind of reminds me of Animal Crossing a little bit. Yeah.
If this is how I die, that's alright.
Wow.
But I've been overseas, 'cause I'm still on my knees.
Whoa, okay. Production. Ooh. What? This sounds epic. That production in itself could have been a whole song. That could have been extended into some other song melody that it would have been amazing. Okay. I'm kind of a little disappointed that we're not getting more of that part, because to me, that really was a sound that I was interested in. I do want to point out the fact that there are a lot of lyrics in this one that reference other songs on the album. For example, L'amour de ma vie, which is the title of the other song. Open Up the Door for Me, which is a lyric that we saw in one of the songs for sure. So yeah, so obviously these songs are all connected, I think, to the same people, the same characters that play roles in the storytelling of these songs. And now I get Bittersweet, because it's a play on word. They're having some sort of romantic blockage where feelings can't happen and they can't necessarily fall in love with each other, but they are still meeting up in a hotel suite to have some hanky-panky. Yeah, that's kind of the bittersweetness of it. They can't fully commit to something, but they're still enjoying breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whoa. Ooh. Yikes.
I thought we were the same, birds of a feather.
See, another lyrical reference.
Désolé, mon amour.
Désolé, mon amour.
Open up the door, I'm still overseas. A bird in a cage.
See, all these lines are references to other songs on the album. This actually reminds me of the last track on When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Where she was taking basically lyrics from all of her songs and putting them together as one song. I don't remember the name of the track, but that was the concept of it. This is kind of like digging a little bit in that direction, as in like taking the ideas from the overall album and connecting all the dots together. Clearly there are two main characters within the album and they didn't have a successful relationship, but like any good toxic relationship, they can't let go of each other. This reminds me a little bit of like Colors by Halsey, especially in terms of like the references to colors.
I'm true.
Oh, again?
You were born bluer than a butterfly, so deprived of oxygen. But I can't change you.
daddy issues.
They could say the same about me. I sleep about 3 hours.
What?
Payments too, just a baby born but no.
Whoa. Wow. That's crazy.
But when can I hear the next one?
It can be taken in two ways. It's like, when can I hear the next love story, as in like the next relationship and move on? Or it can be taken literal as like, when can I hear the next music and the next song? But wow, did that production take us on a journey. I don't see where, like, how far can they go? What's the limit? Actually, the limit does not exist. Literally, every project is improvement upon improvement and getting better and better and pushing the boundaries, and this felt like a whole cinematic journey. There are so many switch ups within the tracks. That's wild. Which is funny because I remember having a conversation with a colleague sometime last year, I think, and my colleague was saying how he was annoyed that Billie's song Happier Than Ever, yeah, has a switch up in the middle of it, and that he couldn't recognize the song, or at least he thought he was listening to one thing and then ended up switching and whatever, and he was kind of annoyed by it. And if there was a conversation happening between them, probably Billie and Phineas were like, bet, and decided to do like a lot more. Yeah, so like so many switch ups in the songs, and I think that having 10 tracks, especially because they were kind of long, most of them, it was a perfect timing. It didn't feel too heavy, it didn't feel too long as an album. That was quite the experience. There's definitely many of them that I want to re-explore. I had a good time listening to it. That was genuinely cool. So this was my reaction to Hit Me Hard and Soft by Billie Eilish. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. I am leaving my ranking down below in the comments so that you can interact with me and provide me your opinion as to tracks that you like, tracks that you may have liked a little less to, and definitely things I might have missed out on, as I usually do. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. As I said at the beginning of the video, I'm going to be posting very shortly Dua Lipa, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and maybe some other projects that I've been meaning to get to. Give a thumbs up to the video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. And all these videos are about to come on my channel. That sounds horrible. Okay, we can always, we can, let me do that again. What was it? This is my oath to you. Anyway, well, that was a emo rock pronunciation. You, oath to you. Anyway, what am I saying?